turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Mike time. Check. He's coming.
All day, just like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Darnold now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Darnold from the gun. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Squeeze. 22 jet bomber.
coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. Man, 80.
Hey, high 7.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's coming. Too little. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Lady.
Mike 40. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, Echo.
You ain't going nowhere.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Man out. 40's Mike.
Lady.
Can you get the ball right here?
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey, Stu.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yellow. That's all, 80. Hey, dribble it.
Go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Check right.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the back.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. O'Shane Zimenez. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
56. Hey, watch the slant. 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 2, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, it's just...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Darnold. It's complete to Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
50. Yellow. Right there. 56.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just
down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, box truck.
3 bar. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
56 is the mark. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Go sack.
40's mud. 40's the mud. 40's the mud. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Darnold to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Charlie. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 50.
43. 43.
Mike 56. Mike 56. There's a part.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
First and 10
Watch the
at the
flood.
17-yard line.
56.
Mahomes now on first down. Campbell making the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Darnold going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Jones has it. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
65. 40's Mike. Man, 80. Hey, here I come.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Oh, 80.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the 2nd half, interesting. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
We got double up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike, we're going to sign. Record. And 80.
Bravo.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
We got to step it up.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Mike 40.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And 80. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
Stop your
Darnold on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's head.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Zeus.
Watch the screen. Pass. 40's Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Lady.
Check Mike 40. I'm coming.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Jim.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
48-yard line.
Yo, set. Yo, 80.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert.
Yo, 80.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, set.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Watch the boot. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10.
Watch the slant. 56 the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again.